Well, welcome back to another session, and I have had so much fun with this passage. It's absolutely powerful. And in doing so, I worked carefully through the Greek and then put up a free and dynamic translation of how I read the nuances of the grammar and the storytelling style of Mark. And so I'm going to read for you that translation, and then following that will be a brief 5 or 6 minute video explaining some of the nuances of this text and offering you perhaps a couple of ways to begin thinking carefully about how to deal with the inviting and dynamic aspects of this text. Here's my translation of Mark 12:38 through 44. In the course of his training, Jesus warned his followers, and he said, "Look out for the Torah keepers. They purposely parade around in flowing robes, enjoying the crowded marketplaces where they receive respectful recognition. And they always arrange to have the center spot at prayer and Bible study meetings in the synagogues, and demand a seat of honor at the dignitaries' tables at festal celebrations. But they put widows out of their homes by calling in unjust debts and put on pretentious exhibitions of their piety by crafting and delivering long, stem-winding public prayers. However, let me tell you, they are now and will be getting their full and just reward. And it will not be pretty." The next thing that happened was this. He found for himself a good place to sit with a view to the place where the temple offerings were collected. And there he carefully observed where, again and again, people came and tossed in their coin offerings. And as he watched this, he noticed that many of those who were very rich were tossing in big gifts. And as he watched, he also saw a widow woman. She came. She was obviously very, very poor. She threw in a couple of little coins, hardly worth a penny. Observing all of this, he gathered his followers around him and instructed them, saying, "Now here is the truth. This impoverished widow over there has made a far larger gift than all the others put together." Why? Because all of the others have money to spare and gave a little bit of the grand means of life they command. But the widow, poor as she was, she took the little remaining of her means of life and cast her last bits of coin into the collection. And yes, you could say that she gave up her last means of survival, enough even to buy a crust of bread. And I invite you to view the video of my exposition of this text. Thanks for watching. I'll see you a little bit further down.